This is your Unit 10 mini lesson, and this mini lesson will help you prepare for the Unit 10 quiz. Evaluate the following. 6 factorial. The correct answer choice is D, 720. A factorial is a function that multiplies a number by every number below it down to 1. So 6 factorial equals 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which equals 720. In which one of the following scenarios would you use a combination to find the solution? The answer is choice B. How many different committees of 4 people can be formed from a pool of 20 people? Remember, combination means the order does not matter. It does not matter the order in which you choose 4 members from a pool of 20 people. It would matter if you had titles for the members such as president, vice president, etc., but we don't here. So since first place is different than second place and second is different than third, A doesn't work because order definitely matters when you're giving ribbons out. And the order of your classes matters, so choice C definitely matters. Having PE first period is not the same as having it last period. If you have PE first period, you walk around sweaty all day long. Same thing with study hall. When you have study hall, definitely makes a difference in your day. If you have it toward the end of the day, it's preferable because you have taken all the courses and you know what homework you have. And then finally, a locker code of 2439 is different than a code of 3294. So even though we've got the same 4 numbers in there, those are definitely 2 different codes, and order does matter. You purchase a new bike lock with letters instead of numbers. Your code must be 3 letters long, and repeat letters are allowed. How many possible bike lock combinations are there? Your answer must be in numerical form. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. The answer choices are below. The correct answer is B, 17,576. You have 26 choices for the first letter, and since you can repeat letters, you also have 26 choices for the second letter and 26 choices for the third letter. So we will take 26 times 26 times 26, or 26 to the third power, which gives us 17,576. You purchase a new bike lock with letters instead of numbers. Your code must be 3 letters long, and repeat letters are not allowed. How many possible bike lock combinations are there? Your answer must be in numerical form. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. The correct answer is choice C, 15,600. You have 26 choices for the first letter, and since you cannot repeat letters, you have 25 choices for the second letter and 24 choices for the third letter. So we're going to take 26 times 25 times 24, which gives us a total of 15,600 possible bike lock combinations. For breakfast each day, you choose between cereal or a Pop-Tart. If you choose from these 2 options each morning for the next 5 days, how many possible arrangements of breakfast could you do? Your answer must be in numerical form. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. The correct answer choice is A, 32. Since you have 2 choices each day, and you have 5 days, we're going to take 2 to the 5th power, which gives us 32. How many ways can you pick 4 employees out of 22 for your company's hiring committee? The correct answer is D, 7,315. Since the order of the 4 does not matter, you're just choosing any group of 4 out of the 22 employees. So since the order does not matter, this is a combination. So we are taking 22 choose 4, and you can either use your scientific calculator or you can use this online calculator linked here to find this combination. Which one of the following is a pair of mutually exclusive events? Event A, draw a heart from a standard deck of cards. Event B, draw a diamond from a standard deck of cards. Or Event A, going to New York City for your next vacation. Event B, traveling by car for your next vacation. Or Event A, purchase a black vehicle. Event B, purchase an SUV. Or Event A, draw a jack from a standard deck of cards. Event B, draw a club from a standard deck of cards. The correct answer choice is A. Drawing a heart from a standard deck of cards cannot happen at the exact same time or simultaneously as you draw a diamond from a standard deck of cards. So in one draw of a standard deck of cards, is it possible to draw both a diamond and a heart on that single card? No. So those are mutually exclusive events. If you look at the other 3 choices, it is possible to go to New York City for your next vacation and also travel by car for your next vacation. It's also possible to purchase a black vehicle that is an SUV. And finally, you can draw a jack from a standard deck of cards, and that jack could be a club. It could be the jack of clubs. If you are asked to draw from a standard deck of cards, what is the probability that you choose a 7? The correct answer choice is C, 1/13. A standard deck of cards contains 52 cards, 13 of each suit: hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs. There are 4 sevens in a standard deck of 52 cards because there's a 7 of hearts, a 7 of diamonds, a 7 of spades, and a 7 of clubs. And therefore 4 over 52, which we can reduce down to 1/13, is the correct answer. You conduct an experiment where you draw a card from a standard deck of 52 cards and then flip a coin. What is the probability that the card is black and the coin lands on heads? Enter your answer as a simplified fraction. The correct answer choice is B, 1/4. The probability you draw a black card from a standard deck of cards is 1/2 because half of the deck is black and half of the deck is red. The probability you flip a coin and it lands on heads is also 1/2 because you have a 50-50 chance of it landing on either heads or tails. So to combine these 2 probabilities, a black card and landing on heads, we take 1/2 times 1/2 and get 1/4. What is the probability of choosing a green marble from a bag filled with 6 blue marbles, 10 red marbles, 8 green marbles, and 4 orange marbles? The correct answer choice is C, 2/7. We have a total of 6 plus 10 plus 8 plus 4 equals 28 marbles. And we know that 8 of the 28 are green. So 8 divided by 28 gives us our fraction, and we can reduce 8/28 to 2/7. If you draw 2 candies from a bag of 6 blue candies, 4 red candies, and 2 white candies, replacing each candy after you draw it, what is the probability that you draw a blue candy and then a white candy? Enter your answer as a simplified fraction. The correct answer choice is D. The probability of drawing a blue candy is 6 out of 12 because there are 6 blue candies and 12 total candies in the bag. The probability of selecting a white candy is 2 out of 12 because there are 2 white candies out of the 12 total candies in the bag. So the probability that you select a blue and then a white, because we have replacement, we get 6/12 times 2/12. And then we can reduce each fraction down. So 6/12 reduces to 1/2 and 2/12 reduces to 1/6. Multiplying 1/2 times 1/6 gives us 1/12. If the probability of an event happening is 5/30, what are the odds in favor of that event happening? Use a colon and no spaces. The correct answer choice is A, 5:25, or 5 to 25. So let's talk about this. What does a probability of 5/30ths mean, first of all? 5/30ths means there are 5 favorable outcomes out of 30 possible outcomes. So if 5 are favorable, it follows that 25 outcomes are not favorable. So how do we then take our probability and convert that to odds? Odds in favor of an event occurring are equal to the ratio of favorable outcomes to unfavorable outcomes, thus 5 to 25. If you toss a fair coin 2 times in a row, what is the probability that it lands on tails both times? So we know that each roll has a 50% chance, right? 1/2 chance of landing on tails. So you find the probability of the first roll, or the first flip, and then you find the probability of doing it again. So probability of tails times probability of tails. 1/2 times 1/2 equals 1/4. If the odds against your football team winning is 18 to 5, what is the probability your team wins? Enter your answer as a simplified fraction. The correct answer choice is C, 5/23. We know since the odds against your football team winning is 18 to 5, we know 18 are against and 5 are for. That gives us a total of 23 total outcomes. So the probability your team wins equals the favorable outcomes over the total number of outcomes. We know the favorable outcomes is 5, and we know the total outcomes is 23. So 5/23 is the probability your team wins. If you roll a die, what are the odds you roll a 2? The correct answer choice is C, 1 to 5, or 1:5. One outcome is favorable, landing on 2, and 5 outcomes are not favorable, landing on 1, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Which one of the following is an example of independent events? The correct answer choice is C, rolling a sum of 12 with a pair of dice and drawing a diamond from a standard deck of cards are independent events because one event happening has no bearing on the second event happening. Look at the following Venn diagrams on the left. Which one of the following shaded regions represents the intersection of event A and event B? The correct answer choice is the first diagram. The intersection contains only the elements the two events have in common. You have 2 attempts at the Unit 10 quiz, and I will take the highest score. Remember, the Unit 10 quiz is due on Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Please be sure to take it once and review what you've missed, asking questions if you have them, and then take it a second time to improve your score. Good luck, everyone.